So today with me, I have the iconic leader of Jamestown, adventurer, soldier, explorer, and even author. He's one of the main men we think about when we hear about the explorations of the New World. John Smith!
Good morning.
So, Captain Smith, how have you been?
Just well, I've been good. Thank you for asking, Mr. Sonic.
Call me Kane. Mr. Somic is my father's name.
Ah, yes.
So, John, you're a pretty famous man. How are you dealing with the fame?
I'm doing fine. Just fine. The only issue I've had so far is this damn Pocahontas issue.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Explain the history with you and Pocahontas.
So when I came to the New World, we had not run into Powhatan and his tribe till the winter of 1607. And that's when Powhatan's brother captured me. To make a long story short, Pocahontas, who was 11 at the time, dragged me into a foxhole and patched me up, saving my life.
I can see where that didn't work out.
Well, I got injured and had to return home to England. And then, well, Pocahontas, she married John Rolfe when she was 18. So it was all rumors. Strictly speculation.
Ah, I see. On to more serious matters. It's known that you saved the colony of Jamestown.
Yes, I did. We needed a system. So I came up with the rule. If you do not work, you cannot eat. It forced my fellow colonists to plant food, build fences, and shelters. I also tried my hardest to maintain peace with the Native Americans. And we built a great friendship and began to trade with one another.
There was a lot of hardships you and the colonists had to undergo. Which stood out to you the most?
Another good question. I'd have to say it was with the winters, diseases, and with the Native Americans coming to the New World, we didn't know what to expect. Obviously, our bodies had to get used to the area, but so many colonists were getting diseases and dropping like flies.
You mentioned the Native Americans. What was going on with that?
They learned from the previous explorers and knew we were going to conquer their land, so they would hunt and kill off colonists, and I knew I needed to get this situation down to a minimum, so I did, the hard way.
What was the issue with the winters?
We all know when I left the winter of 1609 to 1610, it was known as the starving time. But while I was there, it wasn't any different. It was the hardest time for us. Crops struggled, making food very scarce.
On top of everything, being an explorer, you're an author. Tell us about that.
Well, I wrote 3 successful books as a young boy. I like to venture and then write about it. So I did that all the way up till now.
Interesting, Captain Smith. But sadly, that's all the time we have for today's show. Is there anything you would like to say?
No, not really, but if you have any questions, just look me up. I'd be glad to answer.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, folks. So, next time, join me. We're going to be interviewing Christopher Columbus. That's it. How